Okay, this will be an interesting one. I wonder how big we're going to make it. We're going to look at it later when we get the original. Okay, one notch, one big notch. All right, let's see what we've got. What is it? The book is called Overgrown, and we're just going to take what we've bookmarked, this picture here, this graphic. It's a rather graphic looking image. I'll just get rid of that bookmark, and we're just going to somehow put this on the glass. This is going to be a little bit tricky, folks, but this is what we're photocopying, except we're not photocopying that. So we're just gonna put it on the glass. Play with the buttons, folks. Buttons were a bit tricky for some reason. Let's just try and see just where that text is. Just gonna have to slide it under and just hope that I've got it in the right place. And we're just gonna put the edges of the pages up there on the edge. So let's see how we go. Will we drop the... No, it's not going to go down too well. Folks, it's not an easy kind of book to photocopy. So we're going to start at 200. We're just going to leave the dock feeder open and hope that there's enough contact with the glass. I don't think so, to be honest. But I can't do it with one. I can't hold it down with my hand. It's going to be turning out different all the time. So let's see how this goes. If we might have to enlarge it more. But anyway, it looks good. It looks good, except we still have some of the typography that we have to get rid of. And it's crooked. So we're going to have to slide it up further, as far as we can. Gonna not too far, but we're gonna move it up. We're just gonna see how that goes. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks better. We don't have that ugly print on the top. So I'm wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. Wondering where you can just see the curvature of the book. So I'm wondering if we're going to enlarge along the horizontal. I'm going to enlarge it horizontally to get rid of that curvature. So the horizontal is going to be 260. Yeah, books often don't lend themselves that well to this kind of work, even though they do look nice in the end. Yeah, that looks interesting. See what we can do with this, if we can enlarge it bigger, or we're going to keep it. We've just decided intuitively we're going to run with this, with these settings. Alright, out it comes. So I'm wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. It's going to be there. So it's a little bit curly, folks. Once again, we do have a problem with curling a lot lately. It's not an easy thing to deal with. Okay, that's that. Now we're just going to print off a couple of mirrored versions of this. And we're just going to add the original size to make sure I don't get any unwanted cropping of the image, which often happens in mirror image mode on an unusual enlargement or original combination. I forgot to set I forgot to set the second, make another copy of the same thing. So this is our first mirrored image. We just fucked up. We just have to press that again, because normally I put in 2 copies when I do the mirrors, but I forgot to do it. But it happens every now and then. It's called being human. Let's see how this goes. So yeah, here we go. There's our second mirror. I don't know how this is going to look. Sorry, I keep catching the edge of that paper on my sleeves. This is going to be a tricky one. The corners, the sides are curling up, so I'm going to have to try to use this method of lining things up, even though that's still curling as well. So we're just going to line these up with the sides sideways instead of vertically. So it's not the ideal. I don't know if I really like this. It's not as good as I was hoping it would be, but anyway, we can't always have good demos, so I think now we'll just call this one quits.